Hi, I'm Kelsey Schrader, and I want to thank you if you're new to my channel for hopping on. And then if you're returning, thank you again for watching. And if you would like to see how I did this smoky brown eye tutorial, stay tuned. Okay, so I know I've had a lot of people asking about my brown smoky eyeshadow look. I know I told you guys a couple weeks ago that I would do a tutorial video on the brown smoky eye, but we had just a little bit of an early surprise. Sorry for the messy mom hair, but you know, we're only 6 days postpartum here, so bear with me. And I can't believe it, but I actually got everybody down for a nap at the same time, so it's only a matter of minutes before that gets screwed up, and it was not worth wasting on this hair. It is super important that you make sure to prep your skin, especially before any kind of foundation routine. With it being summer, I usually use due date, but I'm a little bit more oily, so I'm just gonna kind of make a little concoction here, and instead of using due date, I'm gonna use my Sotox, which I use every day, and it's kind of like a firming, helps reduce red spots and wrinkles, kind of like a Botox. And then I'm mixing that, instead of with due date, because I'm a little bit more oily, I'm mixing that with Cool Balm. It's very important to help smooth out all the lines and wrinkles and prep your face for that foundation. Okay, so now that we have our face prepped, I'm just gonna go in with Limelight Falcone's First Base Makeup Primer. And I'm just gonna give my face a really good spray. And then I am going to get into my foundation. I'm using the color Shinto 2. And I'm just gonna apply that all over my face. So now that we have that done, I'm gonna kind of leave off the concealer for now, because sometimes I use a little extra product when I'm doing a smoky eye, and I just want to clean up that under eye before we go. But what I'm gonna probably do first is, let's just fill in these brows just a little bit. I am taking number 08 and then Limelight Falcone's number 14 brush. And I'm just gonna get in there and just kind of fill in my brows. And I'm just gonna take some of our darkest brow gel, and this just kind of attaches to your hairs, kind of gives it a little bit more of that micro bladed look. It kind of lifts up all those hairs. And then I'm gonna go in with my brush number 9, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of my lightest concealer, and I'm gonna clean up that underbrow. And then if you want, you can also just take up a little bit of your foundation color and clean up above. Okay, So now that our eyebrows are done, what I'm gonna do is take just a little bit of this translucent powder, and I'm just using my number 18 brush. I'm picking a little bit of that up, and I'm just gonna tap that onto my eyelid. This is going to help keep my eyeshadow from creasing, help it last a little bit longer as well. You don't need much. And then I am going to take this like light, kind of like a taupey, tannish brown color, number 26, as well as my just like number 10 brush. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that color, and I'm gonna start on the edge, and I'm just gonna bring that in over the top of the lid into the crease. Okay, and then what you could do is you could have a couple different options. If you wanted to give this a really dark smoke look and give your colors like double duty, you can use that same color, number 08, that I did for my like eyebrows. But I think I want to do this a little bit lighter of a color, so I do want to have a little shimmer too instead of just all matte. So I am actually going to go in with color number 25. And I am going to use brush number 9. I'm just going to pick a little bit of that color up. Do that on the outside, and the same thing. Just kind of bring that in. Actually, I'm switching back to the same brush. I'm going to use brush number 10 again. Kind of see, like I said, where I make a little bit more of a mess. Now, if you wanted to, you could just drag a little bit of that color out and up to make your eyes look more awake. So you see how that does that? And then we're just gonna go back in with a little bit more of that same tannish color, number 26. Just a little bit, and we're just going to smooth out that harsh line at the top, kind of buff that out. Okay, and then I'm going to take this even lighter color, number 01, and I'm taking my number 7 brush. And I'm just going to kind of stamp that right in the center, towards the middle of the lid. I'm going to go back in with that same number 9 brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of that concealer, that lighter concealer color. I'm going to kind of clean up right there where I got a little bit messy. And then I am going to go in also with that concealer, and we're going to clean up this whole under eye. So I'm going to take my finger and just kind of go down my nose and out. And this is concealer number 0.
Also note, you could take a makeup remover wipe and wipe your under eye clean before applying your concealer.
I want to like smoke out that bottom lower lash, so I'm going to take that same dark brown, but I'm going to use this number 11 brush, and I'm just going to go along that lower lash line. Just gonna take a little bit of that concealer and I'm gonna put it right here. Kind of blend that out just a little there. Then I'm gonna go with that same really light color we just used. I'm gonna take my finger again and I'm just gonna stamp that right in the inner side. Kind of brighten that up. Okay, now that we have that done, I am going to go, and you can, like I said, I used a couple different colors, but one thing you can do is make one of these like little quads for yourself. You can build all your own colors. So we have different shades of brown, so depending on your skin tone, you might not need something as dark as this. If you wanted something a little bit lighter or more tans, we can do that and I can help you color match, so just let me know. Okay, so next I'm actually gonna go in with like my Parquet Princess. It's from Tarte. It's just a little, like a chiseled contour palette. I actually don't have any bronzers yet from Lime Life because I'm still been using this, but you got lots of different colors. I'm gonna go in and pick up the bronzer and I'm gonna start at my hairline and just bring that down. And bring it up towards the forehead. And then I can use either like one of these as a highlight powder, or we could just go back in with that same like light concealer and use that kind of as like a highlighter.
I have no idea why I just put concealer down the side of my nose. That is where bronzer is supposed to go. But notice I fix it with my blender ball on the other side with leftover foundation from earlier.
Then I think I'm gonna go with, let's do like a peachy color, I think, with this brown. So I'm gonna use this Peachy 07 blush, and I'm using blush number 3 brush. And remember, like, this stuff is like super pigmented. So a little goes a long way. I really like that color. Okay, and then I am very oily. So, and I want to make sure like my foundation doesn't move or anything like that. I'm just going to take some of this translucent powder and go over very lightly. I don't need to bake with this, but any of my areas that I have problems with creasing, like under my eye, my forehead, my chin. I think I'm going to take this same color here that we used earlier, number 01, and another one of my brushes, number 07, and I'm just gonna kind of like, you can use your finger for this too, so let's see if I like using the finger. I think I like using my finger better. We're just gonna kind of like whisk that in on the upper cheekbone, kind of give you just a little bit of highlight there, a little bit of glow. You know, I don't think I'm gonna do any eyeliner. I kind of think I like it with just the smoked out liner, but I am gonna take this nude liner pen and I'm just gonna go in on my waterline, kind of brighten up that eye even more. See the difference that makes? And this is a gel, and it is waterproof, so it will stay. And it really makes your eyes like pop. I really like this. This is like my favorite liner ever. And then just give our lashes a quick curl. Since we're not going to do any fake lashes, curling your lashes makes a huge difference when you go to put on your mascara. And then I'm going to finish this off with some mascara. I'm going to use Tarte Lights and Lashes. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we finished with like 2 to 3 layers of mascara, I am going to go in with our Lime Life by Alcone Time Setter finishing spray. And just give my face a really good spray. And then to finish this off, I think I'm gonna go in with our like #1 top selling lippy, Ruby Chocolate, to kind of tie it all together. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that lighter concealer color. Right in the center, kind of give your lips a little bit fuller of the look. And kind of make them look a little lined. So as always, thanks for tuning into my channel again and watching. And make sure you click the like button and also the subscribe. And then that way you can see more videos as we hopefully get back on our track for doing them weekly. I'll talk to you later.